Ah, Samuel, I have to admit, Florida is the same state that is threatening to hand out felonies if you have certain books on your shelf. So, why did you really go forward with teaching this? Because you had to know somewhere that this could be a problem. This could come back on me. You had to know this. Why did you do it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess that's just how I'm wired. I've also been teaching a gender equality unit for 12 years. So these are issues that are just important to me. And I teach at a Christian university, and I think actually this the identity of my university should encourage me to teach these units because I think gender equality and racial justice are issues that the Christian should not only analyze but live out, and practice what they preach.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just feel like they're important to me personally, but also the racial justice unit is interesting. It's interesting history, and it's important history, and it's just important now as it was 50 years ago and as it was 150 years ago. So it's definitely an important topic. So why not?
Mhm.
Why not incorporate it into the classroom?
See, I saw a quote from you that said, "What happened to me is definitely influenced by a toxic political culture, and it's my opinion that the university is playing a role." Samuel, were you too playing a role? I mean, this story has gained national headlines. Was that your intent?
No, because my racial unit has been around longer than anti-woke ideology in the state. I'm doing the same thing I was doing 12 years ago. So I don't think I'm playing a role at all. I'm not reacting to anything. I'm proacting, and I've been proactive with this racial justice unit, as I say, for 12 years.
Hmm. But we have to still remember the state of Florida right now. It's not the same as 12 years ago. So why did you decide to continue down that path instead of conforming with the times? I understand that you think it's important, but do you prioritize your career or your own beliefs?
Uh, my own beliefs.
Mm.
I am willing to lose my job over this. It's important to me. So I'm not going to compromise my values on this, especially since I've been doing it for so long. One book I use in my racial justice unit ever since it was released is Jamar Tisby's The Color of Compromise. And in that book, he makes a distinction that I emphasize in my class, especially since I teach at a Christian university. And that is a distinction between being a complacent Christian and being a courageous Christian. And so that's what's going on here as I see it.
Mm.
I think the university is succumbing to complacent Christianity.
And
And so I'm not going to back down on what I've been doing. It's important to me.
what do you think the verdict will be regarding your employment?
I don't know. I really couldn't say at this point.
And if they let you
Um,
stay on, would you stay?
I'm sorry.
If they let you stay on, would you stay?
I would like to stay at this university, even despite all of this, because I love the students at my university. I've made such great connections. I keep in touch with a lot of them. So and they're encouraging me so much. I've received overwhelming encouragement from current students and students from 20 years ago. So I do want to stay here, fight it out, and I'd like to. My goal is to make the university accountable for this. I One of the university's core values is accountability, and I think it's time for the university to apply that core value to itself. If you look at my post on Instagram and you look at the comments, so many former and current PBA people say something like, this is disappointing, but not surprising, over and over again. So I want the university to have a real discussion centered on the question, why is this not surprising when something like this happens at our university? The university needs to tackle that.